Hi guys, this is Steve and Harrell with Hatchling. We just got done tracking drums for the Sleep Scriptures, so today I'm going to give you a little run through of what I use for the album. All of the cymbals that I use are from the Peisty 2002 line, with the exception of my ride cymbals. Start over here on the left. This is the newest cymbal that I just recently added to my kit a few months ago. It's the Peisty 2002 Nova China. I do a lot of my blast beats where I switch between my right and left hand, so when blasting with my right hand, this allows me to accent notes with my left. My hi-hats are Peisty 2002 Wild hats. The Wild is actually a subcategory of the 2002 series. Uh, 2002 Wild Splash, 10-inch. My first crash is a standard crash 17-inch. "16-inch China. "18-inch Wild Crash. A 19-inch Wild Crush Ride. A 19-inch Wild China. The sound of this is much more dark than my other two Chinas, which give me a brighter tone. This Wild China has more of an oriental sound to it. And for my ride, I use a Zildjian Mega Bell 21-inch. The bell on this ride is just insanely huge, which is exactly what I'm looking for in death metal. With my blast beats, the bell cuts through, and I'm able to accent within the blast beat. The kit that I use is the Pearl Vision SST, which is a birch ply shell. I have 4 rack toms and 1 floor tom. My tom sizes are 8-inch, 10-inch, 12-inch, 13-inch, and my floor tom is a 16-inch. The heads that I use are the Evans EC2, which gives me a very controlled sound, crisp highs, and a lot of strong lows for body. When we recorded the Sleep Scriptures, we actually did not use resonant heads on the bottom. I was sort of against the idea at first, but decided to give it a try. We were able to get the mics right up underneath the head, which gave a lot of attack, and actually I was very pleased with the way that it came out. The snare drum that I use is the D-Drum Diablo. This has a wooden shell and gives a much warmer tone, which I think is needed for the type of head that I use. I use the Evans Hybrid head. It's a mixture of Kevlar and Mylar, much like a marching snare drum head, but made for a drum kit. It's surprisingly sensitive and extremely durable. It gives me a high energy attack, very crisp, very poppy, exactly what I'm looking for in death metal and with my blast beats. My kick drum that I use is 22 inches. I do use the donut muffling system with inside the bass drum. This helps with tension of the head and gives control with the high tempo double bass that I use. It still lets the drum breathe and be resonant. The small amount of foam in there also helps prevent with any double triggering issues that I may have. I do trigger my bass drum for live shows. And while we're talking about triggers, the brain that I use with my kit is the Roland TD20. This is the same drum brain that I use with my electronic kit. I used to use for live shows the Alesis DM5, but after getting my electronic kit and this drum brain, I switched to this one. I find that this one is much more user-friendly, and I prefer it over the DM5. The pedal that I use is the Pro 1V Bigfoot, made by Trick Percussion. The version that I have is the longboard version. Everything that you could possibly want to adjust with a pedal, you can adjust with their system. It is direct drive. They do make a chain-driven version now, I believe. Your spring tension is just a simple turn of a knob. Each pedal is actually a single pedal and can function completely on its own. It's insanely smooth, incredibly quiet. If you're looking for a pedal or want to try a new one out, I would definitely recommend looking into a Trick. And finally, the drumsticks that I use are the ProMark American Hickory 2B. These give me enough force, power, and volume while still being light enough to control and give me the speed that I need to play all of my blast beats.